Hello. This is Joanna from Perfectly Creative over here in Cambridgeshire in the UK. Today's blog hop is, or video hop should I say, is for the Night Angels, their second video in their new hop series. And today's theme, or this month's theme, is thank yous. So I've decided that I'm going to pull out a new stamp set to me called Medley Mix, which is from our new September to December mini catalogue. And I decided this is brand new to me, and actually it comes with well, it doesn't come with a couple of punches, but it is matching with a couple of punches that were actually part of the inked and tiled stamp set that is a bundle in the annual catalogue. So I thought, because it's new to me, I thought I'd give it a bit of a play. So all I've done is taken the stamps out of the case, and that's as far as I've got. So I wanted to just make a very quick and simple card, because I don't know about you, but you know, I sometimes end up sending out a lot of thank you cards, and sometimes you just need them to be quick and simple. So today I'm playing with not a colour combination that I normally play with, I've got to say. I don't know what made me reach for these, but it's crushed curry, melon mambo and grey granite. Grey granite's only going to be used marginally. It's mainly going to be these two colours that we're focusing on. So I've got the circle stamp from the set, which is this one here, which is a beautiful floral and leaf image. And I'm just going to ink it up with my crushed curry. I'm just going to open up my melon mambo whilst I'm at it. So, and just to create a bit of a, let me just stamp it so you can see, because I haven't actually stamped this, and you do really with photopolymer stamps, it is good to just prime them, because they do sometimes come with still a, oh, that's so pretty. So in fairness, my crushed curry does need re-inking, but actually I quite like the multiple colours in that, multiple shades in that. But yeah, sorry, so with a photopolymer stamp, sometimes it still comes with a factory residue on it. So I'm just going to go back and ink up maybe half of the stamp, and taking a blending brush with the melon mambo, I'm just going to go over the other half, overlapping into the crushed curry, which should give us a bit of pink, a bit of orange, and then the yellow from the crushed curry. So, going to stamp this down. Now, really and truly, I should have my pierce mat underneath, but if I just give that a second to soak in. Ooh, yeah, I like it. Okay, so I'm now going to punch this out with the 2-inch punch that's available on the website. Actually, do you know, I might go 1 3/4. Yeah, 1 3/4, because the 2-inch just gave it a slightly too big border for me. So punch that. So that looks really pretty. So we'll just put that to one side and clean off my stamp later. And I just want to stamp the sentiment. So I'm just going to ink up one of these, because this is beautiful detail on these. And of course it does match with the punch. So I move that. So so it's just a little bit blurry. I'm just going to do that again. Don't need to be heavy-handed, which I have a habit of doing. Okay, that's better. And then I'm going to punch it out. Just get a nice even border. And you can just grip the cardstock before you punch it, just to make sure that you're happy with where you've got it. But I'm happy with that. So I've got a matting layer that for us in the UK is from an A4 sheet of paper and measures 10.1 centimetres by 14.5 centimetres. And so just at the bottom, I'm just going to stamp a couple more because that's where I'm going to layer it up. Just in the bottom right hand corner. Doesn't have to be perfect, like so. And then I'm going to put the circle, one of those raised up behind there. Okay, so I'm just going to put the crushed curry, which I will re-ink later, to one side. And for my sentiment in Melon Mambo, I want to stamp, so I've got some scrap here. I'm sure we all have lots of scrap of basic white. So I don't want the full, so I've got this stamp as well, the cross. And I don't want the whole, apologies if my head is getting in there. I don't want to use the whole of the cross. I just want to that moved. Okay, that's okay, I can get away with that. So let me just close up my Melon Mambo because that is going to be one thing that I would end up putting my finger through. I can absolutely 100% guarantee it. Here comes my cat. Hopefully she'll stay out of the video. I'm just going to trim the end off that just so I can get it into the punch properly. Oh no, here she is. Say hello, Bella. Okay. That's better. So I'll just trim the end off so I can actually get that corner. So I don't actually want this bit and this bit. It looks almost like a signpost. Like when you go visit places and it's got the miles on it. So I'm just going to trim. I could probably do this with scissors. But there are just some things that I cannot be trusted with. So I'm just going to line the straight edge up and trim that off. Make a great signpost. Anyway. How is everyone? I can't believe that Halloween is just around the corner. Okay, so then we've got a sentiment. I don't know if I like the dots around it, if I'm honest. I might just do the sentiment. Let me just don't know that I like the dots around it. I think I just want... She says I have to go into all that trouble. Right, there we go. And I'm going to stamp the sentiment again. So this says thanks. Everybody likes that. Some people prefer thank you. I think it's nice to change it up every now and again. So making sure that I've got this straight, I'm just going to stamp. Now I'm not pressing too hard because I don't want it to shift and I don't want it to smudge. Yeah. Yeah, that one's better. Okay. Problem solved. Okay. So, and I have a basic grey card base. And again, these are UK sizes. And so this measures 14.85 by 10.5. So this is a full sheet of 29.7 scored in half. 21 scored in half at 10.5 and measures 14.8. So I wanted to also bring out this really gorgeous geometric stamp, which I'm going to just stamp in the background just for a bit of extra texture. So it's going to be tone on tone. So that's grey granite stamped onto grey granite, just for a bit of extra. Got a very juicy ink pad. Bearing in mind that the majority of this is going to be covered, so you don't have to worry about the middle. I just wanted some added detail around the edges. Like so. Okay. So then this is going to lay on the top. So it just gives you a hint around the edge, so it's not just plain cardstock. Okay. Maybe just to bring in the Melon Mambo just a little bit more, I might just change that. That's not how you clean your stamps. Okay. So if you just lightly squeeze it, then you can get it into place without fully punching it out until you're ready to commit. There. And okay, so let me stick this sheet down. So, and I'm going to stick with very few dimensionals, just because over here in the UK, and I'm sure everywhere else, with everything that's currently going on, the current climate, postage has gone through the roof. And so it costs quite a lot to send something that isn't, so for us, our lowest postage is a small letter, which you want to then really send. Well, second class postage is the cheapest. But yeah, it's just all going up in price massively. So don't want to put too many dimensionals on that will then push it into a large letter. That's okay. And then we're just going to so I'm actually just going to, I think, glue these together. Oh, this glue is mostly empty, but I refuse to give in until it's completely empty. Excuse me. I'm just going to layer that, and then I can layer them on dimensionals. We can pick a ribbon, of which there are many beautiful ones, both in the annual and the mini catalogue. And so for those of you that don't know, and you're wanting to place an order with me, if you don't already have a demonstrator in the UK or Europe, I'm going to use, sorry, slightly sidetracking, I'm going to use a bit of Sweet Sorbet, the metallic woven ribbon. For those that actually would like to place an order currently, because Stampin' Up! Are 35 years old, there is a current joining offer that you can either have 35% off the cost of a starter kit. So in the UK, instead of paying £99 and selecting £130 worth of product, you can purchase the kit for £64.35p and choose £130 worth of product. Alternatively, if you'd like to take full advantage, you can select, the other option is to select to pay the full £99, but you get to select an extra 35% on top, so you can actually select up to £175 of product and take full advantage. So if you're going to place a big order, it's worth thinking about. And it runs up until the end of this month. Okay, I'm just going to create myself a little bit of a what I call a faux bow. So I'm not actually going to tie it into a bow. I'm going to make it look like one. So yeah, we'll do it that way. Sorry, I'm fiddling, I know. But you know, for some of us, we are just perfectionists when it comes to bows. Okay, so instead of tying it, I'm just going to place it down like so. And then we can make sure it's looped nicely. slightly overhanging, but it won't affect it in terms of postage. And then it's up to you then whether you want to have it coming this way, have it going that way, whichever you prefer. I'm going to do it that way. I'm just going to add a little bit of extra glue to the dimensionals that I rudely disturbed. Okay, so it just gives it a little bit of grounding in the background. I don't know about anybody else. Why is it when we start crafting we just get smaller and smaller and smaller? Okay, so I'm just going to trim this down, trim the tails, like so. So it's an upside down bow, but I don't think that really matters. And then we can add just a bit of glue to this one end and a mini dimensional so it doesn't stick out at the other end, but it's the same height, so we're not adding any extra height to it. Okay. Okay. So again, like I said, a very simple card, and I'll just add some embellishments to it. So my favourites are the iridescent rhinestones. I use these a lot. I go through a lot of them, but they're just so gorgeous. So I'm just going to put one there. Just dot them around. I do say it's better to do it in uneven numbers. I am going a little bit mad. So quite a simple, very quick card. I hope you like it. And those gems are just gorgeous. Obviously you can do an inside. I usually on a card like this will just put a plain piece of basic white on the inside that measures the same as the outside, just so I've got somewhere to write my note. Although on grey granite you don't necessarily have to because it is quite a pale card. But anyway, I hope you like it. Please do check out everyone else that's in the video hop. And if you do like my video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please press the subscribe button below and press the little bell icon so you get notified when my videos go live. Until next time, thank you very much and take care. Goodbye. Bye.